Yeah. Okay. There we go. Good morning, Vancouver. It's October the 3rd, 2013. I'm that attention whore known as Stephen Ferguson, and from deep in East Vancouver, this is Terminal City News. A teacher in Vernon has been suspended for professional misconduct in his Math 9 and 10 classes. Michael Rabachuk humiliated a student in his class by refusing to allow him to go to the bathroom, then writing down his cell phone number up on his whiteboard, and then he commented on another student's newly acquired Mexican tan. But perhaps the most damning of all, he used alcohol as an example for calculating volume. Now, I'm not going to defend this guy. But with all the legitimately questionable things he did, why on earth are we mentioning him talking about alcohol in math examples? Mentioning that just turns this whole story into more of a joke than a headline. Hence, why we're covering it here on Terminal City News, where all our headlines are jokes. The 2013 Vital Signs report has put a grim shadow over Abbotsford Mission as the poverty rates continue to rise in the area. Residents surveyed in the recent census are markedly more concerned over cost of living and employment opportunities, and the mean wage in the areas reflects that. It's so bad, the city of Abbotsford has decided to forego the usual chicken manure and instead just straight up crap on the lawn of anyone who makes less than $50,000 a year. This week marked a grim passing of the Arbutus Shopping Centre, home of the Ridge Theatre, which has been demolished in a horrible, empty, corpse-laden shell. Anyways, I wrote an article about it for the Georgia Straight, and look, there's going to be a link about it here. You should go read it, and then maybe, just maybe, it might go to print, like in the actual paper, and then I will have like an article in print, and that would be cool. So go read the article, because it's awesome, because I wrote it. Just saying, I'm still an attention whore. Dr. Francis Wires, director of the Pacific Climate Impacts Consortium, or PCC, has tracked weather trends here in BC, and it all points to one thing: warmer and wetter winters. Now, while that's great for all you people who hate the cold, that number includes pine beetles, who will continue to devastate our forests. Plus, this also translates to many hotter summers, which, as a native Vancouverite, I will freely admit to hating with a deep passion. But what does this really mean for all of us, really? Well, if you're a climate change denier, absolutely nothing, because I've actually just made all this stuff up and I'm trying to scare off the economy or something. Sensible BC, who I think on the whole is a pretty groovy organization, have decided that being completely bonkers is a new way to go. Petitioners for the group are approaching people to sign up to force a referendum regarding marijuana use and are insanely angry that TransLink isn't letting them canvass SkyTrain stations. Director Dana Larson is formally complaining to Elections BC that the group has a right to petition at transit hubs. TransLink has fired back that, yes, you can petition, but asking to set up tables, chairs, and tents in the stations is interfering with daily operations and thus out of the question. For that matter, TransLink has gone on the record to state that they might have actually granted permission if they were asked. Sensible BC has stated in their complaint that the expectation that TransLink is telepathic is not an unreasonable one. $295,000 has been designated to rehabilitate the Hart House restaurant by the city of Burnaby. The old house needs such imminent repairs as stucco replacement and upgrading the lakeside sunroom. Okay. I feel terrible for the heritage site, but perhaps if they started charging cash for their meals instead of arms, legs, and firstborn children, they might pull in some capital. That's it for now, Vancouver. We'll see you next week. Also, hi, Vancouver Web Fest. We love you long time. We'd like to join your festival. Please let us in. We think you're awesome. Hi. Please let us in. And then they're like, we need to replace this stucco. Let's make the city of Burnaby pay for it. Oh God, we need to upgrade our lakeside sunroom. We need $300,000. Now. Is there nothing else that the city of Burnaby can spend money on? like anything imminent that's like, instead of just like upgrading the Hart house's stucco? I mean,